You've tried before, maybe 100 times. You told yourself this would be the year you'd finally change. You'd wake up earlier, you'd hit the gym, you'd quit that habit that's been draining the life out of you. And for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, it worked. You felt unstoppable. But then something happened. Life got busy, motivation faded, and before you knew it, you were right back where you started, wondering if real change is even possible for someone like you. Here's the truth nobody talks about. Change isn't about motivation, it isn't about willpower, and it definitely isn't about being special. Change is a science, and today I'm going to show you the exact steps that actually work. Why most people fail. Before we get into the steps, you need to understand why you failed before. And no, it's not because you're lazy or weak. Most people fail at changing because they attack the wrong target. They focus on results instead of systems. They focus on motivation instead of identity. And they expect change to feel good, when the truth is, real change feels uncomfortable. A study from the University of Scranton found that only 8% of people actually achieved their New Year's resolutions. 8%. But here's what's interesting. When researchers studied that 8%, they found they weren't smarter or more disciplined. They just approached change differently. They followed a process. And that's exactly what I'm about to share with you. Step 1. Radical honesty. Step 1 is the hardest, and most people skip it entirely. You have to get radically honest with yourself about where you are right now, not where you wish you were, not where you pretend to be on social media, where you actually are. This means asking uncomfortable questions. Why do I keep self-sabotaging? What am I really afraid of? What story have I been telling myself that keeps me stuck? Write this down, all of it, because you can't change what you won't acknowledge. The lies we tell ourselves are the chains that keep us exactly where we are. Carl Jung said it best. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Step 2. Rewrite your identity. Step 2 is where everything shifts. You have to stop focusing on what you want to achieve and start focusing on who you want to become. There's a massive difference between saying, I want to lose weight, and saying, I am someone who takes care of their body. One is a goal, the other is an identity. Here's why this matters. Your brain is constantly working to stay consistent with the story you tell yourself. If you believe you're just not a morning person, you'll hit snooze every single time. But if you start telling yourself, I'm someone who owns their mornings, your brain will actually help you make that true. This isn't wishful thinking, it's psychology. James Clear calls this identity-based habits, and it's one of the most powerful concepts in behavioral science. So ask yourself, who is the person I'm becoming? Write it down, describe them in detail, then start making decisions the way that person would. Step 3. The 1% rule. Step 3 destroys the biggest myth about change, that you need massive action to get massive results. You don't. You need consistent action, even if it's tiny. If you improve by just 1% every day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of 1 year. That's not inspiration, that's math. The problem is most people try to change everything at once. They go from 0 gym sessions to 5 per week. They go from junk food to a perfect diet overnight, and then they burn out in 2 weeks. Instead, make change so small it feels almost stupid. Want to read more? Start with 1 page. Want to exercise? Start with 5 minutes. Want to meditate? Start with 3 breaths. Small actions build momentum. Momentum builds habits. Habits build identity, and identity changes your life. Step 4. Engineer your environment. Step 4 is the secret weapon that most self-help advice completely ignores. Your environment shapes your behavior more than your willpower ever will. You are not in control of your choices as much as you think. Your environment is making most of them for you. Want to eat healthier? Don't rely on discipline when you're tired at 10 p.m. Remove the junk food from your house entirely. Want to scroll less? Delete the apps. Put your phone in another room. Want to work out in the morning? Sleep in your gym clothes. Make the right choice. The easy choice. Make the wrong choice the hard choice. Design your life so that success is almost automatic. The world's most successful people don't have more willpower than you. They've just built better systems. Step 5. Embrace the messy middle. Step 5 is what separates those who actually change from those who just talk about it. You have to embrace the messy middle. That phase where you're not who you used to be, but you're not yet who you're becoming. This is where most people quit, because it doesn't feel like it's working, because progress is invisible, because the old version of you is begging to come back. But here's what you need to understand. This discomfort isn't a sign that something's wrong, it's proof that something is changing. The caterpillar doesn't feel good when it's dissolving inside the cocoon, but that's exactly where transformation happens. So when it gets hard, and it will, remind yourself, this is the price of growth, and you're willing to pay it. So let's bring it all together. If you want to actually change, not temporarily but permanently, you need to. 1. Get radically honest about where you are. 2. Redefine your identity, focus on who you're becoming. 3. Take tiny, consistent action every single day. 4. Design your environment to make success easier. And 5. Embrace the discomfort of the messy middle. These aren't hacks. This isn't a quick fix. This is the actual path to lasting change. A year from now, you'll either be grateful you started today, or you'll be wishing you had. The steps are in front of you. The choice is yours.